All right, so I'm here with Black Elvis from Trapezoid LLC. We're getting ready to talk about the homie Chaos Loc. All right, so what's good, Black Elvis?
What's going on? How you doing today?
I'm cool, bro. So tell me, how did you first meet the homie Chaos Loc? How did you and Chaos Loc first meet?
How did we first meet?
Yeah.
I had released from federal prison in 2018, and I recorded a video of myself rapping in the bathroom, and I recorded one rapping in the kitchen where I just had a writing utensil in my hands, and I was beating and rapping a song that I wrote in prison, in federal prison, and I posted it on social media. I went back to prison on a probation violation in 2019 and got released in 2020. When I got out, I seen Chaos Loc on Facebook. I sent him a message like, look at my video, check me out, I'm a Crip. So he seen my video, and when he seen my video, he sent me a message back. It was like, well, let's collab on something. Let's get on some Crip shit and collab on a song. And I got a mixtape. You jump on my mixtape. I give you a couple songs. You go to the studio. You record on the song. That's network, Loc.
Okay. So now, if I'm correct, you from out of North Carolina, right?
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina.
Okay, so was that a difficult thing, you being a Crip from North Carolina, connecting with a Crip out there in Dayton, Ohio? Was that an easy transition, or how did that relationship work out?
How is the relationship between us when it comes to Crip?
Yeah, y'all being Crips from two different areas, was that an easy thing to work out?
It was an easy thing to work out because when we first started conversating on the phone, you know, Cuz ran down on me like, yo, so you pushing Crip, Cuz? I'm like, yeah, I'm Crip. You know what I'm saying? I did 9 years, almost 9 years, right at 9 years altogether in time in federal prison. I was on Crip time. And while I was on Crip time, I met a lot of Crips from LA and different states around the world and shit. So, but I ran into this one big homie Crip named Morstein from 6'9" East Coast. He's from the 6-pack. And East Coast is the set that Chaos is from. And when I ran into 6'9" East Coast in the feds, I used to always talk to Cuz like, yeah, you know, I want to start my own Crip set. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be different. Like, I know I live this Crip lifestyle. It's rules and regulations that I gotta abide by and all that, this and that, and the third. But I got like a vision that I see myself as a Crip, rapping, singing, performing, doing music, and showing a different side of me as a gang member. You know what I'm saying? And I used to conversate with Cuz a lot on that topic. And it's crazy, when I got out of prison and I was on Facebook, I bumped into Chaos on Facebook, and Chaos happened to be from the same Crip set as Cuz. Born and raised out there and everything. He's just incarcerated in Ohio right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm breaking down to Cuz. I was like, yeah, you know, I took a liking to Cuz like a father figure, because in prison, I was on gang time and I was on getting in trouble, playing with knives and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But Cuz always used to sit me down and be like, listen, you know what I'm saying? When you get out, why don't you do something different? You know what I'm saying? Like, you already live this lifestyle. Just you having the last name Crip, you know, you hold a certain image to the public. Like, people view you as a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? But why not let them view you as, you know, a billionaire Crip? You know what I'm saying? A gang member who was once doing this, that, and third in the streets, but he became a successful entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And then when I started conversating with Chaos Loc, his mind was on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And when you in prison, it's hard for you to stay focused on, you know, good stuff when every time you answer the phone, you're getting bad, or get somebody on the phone, you're getting bad news. You know what I'm saying? You're going through so much trials and tribulations inside of being, you know, boxed in and secluded like a motherfucker, that it's hard to keep your mind focused on something positive, because every day you wake up, it's always something. every other week, it's always something. It's always something going on. You like, when am I gonna get a break? And when you finally get a break, you get your mind together and you see your blueprint, you like, yeah, when I get out of prison, man, I'm gonna follow this blueprint right here. Like, this is what I wanna plant and grow when I get out.
All right. So you mentioned that you sent him a video. Are you rapping in the bathroom? What was his reaction to the video you sent him? Like, what did he think of your skills and all that stuff?
He was lit. He was like, "Cuz that shit hard. Like, you need to go to a studio. You ever record at a studio?" I was like, "Nah, shit. I learned how to rap in federal prison. Like, but when I got out, I was hitting up different types of people that I heard do music, record music, got a studio, whatever the case may be. I was hitting people up like, man, listen, I know how to rap, man. I got a lot of music, I got a lot of content. I just ain't never recorded in nobody's studio before. So I recorded one time in my homeboy studio, and then I let K.I. see that song, and he was like, yeah, cuz you need to go get on the mic. Like, you need to go to the studio. That shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like for the culture, cuz like put on for the Crip, like cuz that's what I'm on when I get out. Music, merchandise. Bring out your t-shirts, start your business, drop some music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now interesting. Now you and Chaos, like I said, y'all both, well, you know how the rap game is now. You get a lot of guys, you know, saying they did this and they did that. They claim to be gangsters. But you and Chaos Loc, both, like, you did time in federal prison. Chaos Loc is currently doing time in the maximum security in Ohio. So what do y'all think? Like, what do you think anyway, when you hear these guys out there now rapping about all this stuff that they probably really haven't done, and you've actually done this stuff, and now you're rapping about it?
I'm tell you like this. It was entertainment to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're gonna have people that rapping about living a certain type of lifestyle that they're not living. They ain't gonna live, never gonna really be a part of anything to do with that type of lifestyle. But they gonna rap about it, they gonna perform, dance, do all that on stage, how they do it, what they do. That's their gimmick. That's how they make money. That's how they feed their family. That's how they take care of themselves. Entertainment.
Okay.
But then you got people like me and Chaos. It's really a lifestyle that we live, you know what I'm saying? Like, we came up and chose to live a certain type of way by morals, principles, conduct, and all that. So people out here on the streets, they don't live by those. So that's why they don't be going to jail, they don't be going to prison, they don't be getting in trouble, all that. They don't be having run-ins with the police and all that. But if it can be sold and you can make $1 off of it, this is America. Sell it. You know what I'm saying? But Chaos used to call me and be like, cuz, if some squares can do it and make it, why can't nobody that's really been through the system, done time, did dirt, sold drugs, but he got a vision of being an entrepreneur himself. You know what I'm saying?
Now I understand that you was featured on Locaveli 3, Self-Made and Legendary. How did that collaboration come about?
You got to answer that question again. What you saying?
Oh, no, I understand that you was featured on the album Locaveli 3, Self-Made and Legendary. How'd that collaboration come about?
Oh man, that was a difficult situation. Like, I was at the time I was ripping and running, selling weed, smoking, drinking, partying, you know what I'm saying? I really kind of like drifted away from the music part. Cuz kept calling me like, man, what's up, man? You gonna get on this track or what? You gonna go to the studio, you gonna record? I'm like, yeah, I got somewhere to record, man, but the place I got that I can go record, they kind of like hating on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go in certain people's studios, they hear you rap, they be like, damn, he might be the next to, you know what I'm saying, jump to that level. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even gonna ever even get a chance to jump to that level. So they looking at you like you a threat. So they know they can be in the way of you being that threat that they think you're gonna become. So they play games with the studio. You know what I'm saying? So, and when Cuz asked me to get on them 3 songs on Locaveli 3, I was hitting my cousin up like, man, let me in the studio, man. I need to record. I'm doing this. I got that going on. This happened. Oh man, I can't do it today. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get you in there, man. We're gonna get you in the studio. Ooh, man, I just got a lot going on. So I'm like, yeah, because see, I got a deadline. I need the song recorded by this time right here. But he want me on the song, like because I need you on the song. Like I want you to sign the East Coast. I'm like, man. All right, look. Me and my cousin had an argument one day, and I threatened my cousin. I was like, listen, man, don't let me record in the studio, man. I promise you, because I get on that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the first nigga I pop, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get back on my bullshit, because I have to get back on my bullshit. I'm blaming it all on you because I need to record in the studio, man. That night, he let me record. I jumped on every track.
Okay.
Same night, I jumped on every track.
Okay. Now, a lot of people will probably look at you, look at Chaos Log, people like, these two gangbangers, they ain't going legit. They just fronting for the illegal business. What do you have to say to naysayers like that who don't believe, in your vision, or believe that a person can turn their life around for the better?
I mean, that's easy. When you locked up and you sit in the jail cell for a long time, getting in trouble, you go to the hole, you do 2-3 years in the hole straight, locked down, 23 and 1. You know what I'm saying? You do the thing that people don't think that you'll do. That's learn yourself, build your brain. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking like, about everything that's been happening to you, why you've been locked up, what you do to get locked up, what choices you made for this happen, or this outcome, because what you do today can hurt you 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you get to thinking, when I get out of jail, I got to live the right way if I don't want to go to jail. So I'm going to get out and get me a job. When I get me a job, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to start saving my paychecks. But I'm going to need this and that. The third going to be in the way of me when I'm getting me a job. I need some transportation. So if I ain't got no transportation, it's going to be hard to get to work. So you be sitting in jail and you start doing budgets like, okay, if I work this type of job, I get this type of pay, this type of lifestyle, I'm going to be able to live and afford the right way without doing dirt when I get out, or being anything dealing with gang activities, selling drugs, stuff like that in the streets. Boom. But then you also learn like, damn, I got this bright ass idea of a t-shirt that I want to drop when I get out. Or you come up with a bright idea like putting cameras on certain type of platforms and selling cameras. You're like, yeah, if I can sell them like that, I buy them from here for $10 and I go sell them over here where ain't nobody never had these cameras before. I'm gonna sell it for $20. I double my money and I'm not gonna go to jail for it. So I'm trapping, but I ain't trapping.
Right.
I'll conduct the business the right way. And I can't stand on the corner and sell no drugs, but I can stand on the corner and legally sell merchandise and promote my music and sell music.
Okay. That's what's up. So now, as you probably already know, Chaos Low, from maximum security prison, he done released about 3 albums, 2 books, and a documentary. And you haven't been locked up, so you know how restrictive a prison can be. What do you think of what he's accomplished? Like when you hear he's accomplished all this from behind the wall, what do you think about that?
That is great, because behind the wall in prison, it's a lot of testosterone built up inside of people, and everybody be having a little chip on their shoulder. So when you surrounded by a whole bunch of people with a chip on their shoulder, and they wake up some days feeling like, fuck you and everybody else in the world, you know what I'm saying? They just on some bullshit. You trying to duck them people, but you can't. You got no choice but to deal with the situation right then and there. That blocks you from all the success that's to come to you if you really want it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that energy and thought that you had to give into that bullshit you could have gave it all to yourself and prosper from it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, bump your head a couple times, then you be like, you know what? Man, I'm gonna give it all to myself. I owe it to myself first. I don't owe it to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I owe it to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I deserve just like everybody else. Feel me?
Right. Okay.
And
So
that's great. Ain't nobody do that. Ain't nobody in prison gonna be able to record music video from a jail cell and all that unless they doing it, illegally. But I'm talking about legitimately, he making it happen, he making it work, he's creative. He thinking about using the little bit of technology that he do got inside of a prison, and he making it have him a life out here in the world. That's smart.
Definitely. So you sound like a pretty determined brother, and I know he's pretty determined as well. So when he's released next year in 2023, so what do you see his company ECM and your company Trapezoid LLC? What do you have in vision for you all? Like, where do you see yourselves going?
Far, because when I was in prison, I used to have dreams. I used to have goals. I used to paint pictures in my head, paint pictures on paper, like with words, with writing, right? And I used to be like telling other people, like, yo, look, man, what if I be on this when I get out? What if I do this when I get out? They'd be like, man, come on, Concrete. The only thing you can do is be a Crip, man. You don't got nothing on your mind but cripping. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there and be a Crip and be an entertainer. I said, yeah, I can. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But all that negativity that you fighting off, you know what I'm saying? You coming out of pressure. You know what I'm saying? And when you come out that pressure, you be like, you know what? Fuck all this. This what I'm on.
Okay. All right. So now that you're trying to get on a straight and narrow, because you mentioned something interesting. People told you, man, you can't do nothing but Crip. So has that been like the whole thing? Like of all of your homies, do you find that most of them are like, all you can do is be a Crip, or do you have a party of them that say, nah, dog, you can do it, and trying to push you towards that success?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes that go on, and sometimes it don't go on. But I look at it like this. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. But sometimes it is how you start. If you start the right way, you lit for the future. You know what I'm saying? But that only comes with somebody that's been set down and they're able to develop a brain for themselves. If you control a person for so long, for so many generations, and they're controlling people for so long, for so many generations, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna have a certain level of control over a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? But when a person can gain control over themselves and they look at life like TikTok, life like a clock, you know what I'm saying? You gotta beat the clock. Boom, you gotta think outside the clock, build outside the clock, become one outside the clock, and then you can create a clock and put people on a working schedule, and there you go, you lit, entrepreneur. That's why I'm coming out with these t-shirts. Trap. The real advantage, but you gotta take advantage of everything that comes your way in life. You know what I'm saying? Signs and symbols that God sends you. You know what I'm saying? Messages you get from situations and dealings that you having with your people. First in your household, then outside your household. You know what I'm saying? You can become something.
Where can people get those t-shirts from?
They can get the t-shirts from me right now personally. I sell them at my mama's house. I sell them $20 a t-shirt.
Okay.
And this is my actual handwriting right here.
Okay. That's what's up.
All they got to do is hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Clubhouse.
Okay, shout out your social medias. What's the name of them?
All right, they can hit me up on Facebook at Black Elvis. They can hit me up on Instagram at Black_Elvis_Trapezoid1. Boom. Okay. They can hit me on Snapchat at Rapazoid, RAPEZOID. Then they can hit me on Twitter, Trapezoid King. Clubhouse, Trapezoid King. Trapezoid, that's my company. Trapezoid. On these t-shirts, we say Trapezoid in the tag, made in the trap. You know what I'm saying? A trap is what I consider a place where you conduct business, you build an economy around it. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're in jail or you're on the streets, you got to build your economy around you.
No doubt. All right, bro. Well, man, brother Elvis, I thank you for coming on, taking time out your busy schedule to talk about the homie Chaos Loc. I wish y'all much success. I'm looking forward to seeing collaborations and y'all projects coming out. So in the last few minutes we got, anybody else you want to shout out or any last words to the people?
Man, it's ECM, Trapezoid, first to do it.
Gotcha.
Could say Uno Sway.
Okay.
Uno, one, first. Uno Sway. First Crip to do it.
Okay.
Living Legendary Loc. That's 3 L.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're going to close on that note. I mean, again, I wish y'all much success. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all projects.